Hello everybody and welcome back to Roblox. Last time we were here was when we did that one episode on doors, I believe. I might have done something between then. I'm pretty sure it was doors though, but this is not doors. This is pressure. Now this is obviously... I've played like 2 runs of this. I did not get very far. It's obviously very inspired by doors. I'm going to hop into a game right here. But it's also distinctly different. So the idea here is that you are a convict, you are a life prisoner, life sentence, and you've signed up for a program to recover an incredibly important artifact from a Black Ops research site that basically, I don't know, it like blew up or something. But the door's inspiration the door's inspiration is very clear. If you saw my last video on doors, or if you played doors yourself, or both, you can obviously see it. Everything from this opening tutorial room, minus the floating text everywhere else but here. Control scheme's the same, the general point of it is the same, but it's very different on its own. It's not just like a clone of doors. Like obviously the aesthetic is very different, and that's a lot, it matters a lot. I haven't gotten far enough into the game to really see what the big difference is. I know there are different like creatures. Like I know they have a version of Rush, and they have like a version of a bunch of stuff. Now this is an early access game. It's on Roblox, so it's hardly like not like official early access, but it's in development. So there are still some bugs and lag issues. Like for example, the main bug I've noticed, and again I haven't gotten very far, and I've only played 2 runs, so I haven't noticed a whole lot of the game just in general, is that sometimes you auto-collect the stuff when you mouse over it, and sometimes you don't. And I can't really figure out what the defining feature of what determines that is, so that's probably why it hasn't been fixed yet. Ooh, a battery, joy. Oh, that's fire. That's probably not good. We are in an underwater facility. Luckily, I'm going this way. Or maybe I'm going this way because there is fire there. Yeah, see, I auto-picked that one up, but I had to manually collect everything in the last room. Now, there's obviously something to be said about... Ooh, a code breacher. That's great. That it's a lockpick, basically. So I don't know if or when I'm going to use that. I see that over there. But the aesthetic is obviously very different. Looks like we're going through the vent here? Yeah. Now the one thing I can say about this is that it's a lot harder to see in the dark. So we're in like an underwater facility here. Don't fear the Reaper. I don't know why that text appears when this guy attacks. It didn't appear the first time unless I missed it, but... Maybe this is my character not afraid of this guy because I've beaten him before or something. But anyway. That's Rush. That's the Rush equivalent. And I was smart enough to figure out that guy on my own, but everything else has been catching me. I say everything else. The other 2 entities that I've encountered have caused me to slip up. I do appreciate, among other things, the very clear and obvious presence of... Here's the key card. Of numbers near the doors, because in doors it can be sometimes difficult to tell if you're going backwards or forwards. Because in doors the numbers are just on the door itself. But here the numbers are beside the door, and the ones that are in the wrong way are red. So you can always... I don't think that's bad. So there's water spewing out everywhere, which does not give me hope for the structural integrity of this facility. Also, like, why would you build a top secret research facility handling deadly entities underwater of all places? I mean, I guess it makes sure they don't get out, because they'll drown or something. But, like, I don't know. It seems like you're just asking for, like, a flood to ruin everything. Ooh, baby. I don't know how much of the money currency, whatever this currency is. Oh my god. Just loading me up. I'm a miser. I don't know how much I need. Because indoors you didn't need more than, like, 300 or 400, depending on what you wanted to buy. I also wonder if they're going to have more than one shop, or if they're going to have some other benefit to collecting this stuff. I hate this room. I've gotten this room a couple times already. It's just pitch dark, and you got to find your way across it. And there's creepy ambiance that makes you think you're going to die if you don't do it fast enough. I can't even tell if I've hit a wall. Like, at least indoors, you have, like, the finally, the 2.5-inch night vision. So you can always see your hand in front of your face. So you can always see if you're pressing up against a wall. So you can follow the walls out. Sort of like, I guess you could call it tactile vision, because you're, like, feeling the wall in front of you, and you can tell there's a wall here. And that made the darkness indoors a lot more enjoyable. And maybe I've just got my graphics on the wrong settings. Because I don't know if it's supposed to be this. God, it's actually kind of loud. It's a lot quieter for you guys because I've turned the volume down in, oh my god, I did the emergency lights on the floor that lead you to the doors in dark rooms. That's very good. I guess that's their substitute for the tactile vision, but it doesn't work in that specific room. Keycard. I need a keycard. Keycard. But, like, even in here, like, I can barely see. So I'm still learning this. It's my doors experience has served me well thus far. There's the key card. Just checking all the the drawers just in case. You never know. You might find a flashlight in here. I found 2 flashlights on my last run though, like literally like back to back, and I didn't even get this far in that run. So I think I might have burned all my luck for the day. Oh, okay. Don't look at that thing. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, all right. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay, so Eyes bought a magnet. When he came over here, he bought a magnet. Oh god, this again. This is what killed me the first time. Okay, there's something behind that door. Alright, so it's this one. Right? Yeah. Hiding spot, please. So their version of dupe is a lot smarter, and they have the same number, and you gotta listen for the sounds. And I know I'm being unhelpfully reductive here by saying, oh, it's their version of dupe, it's their version of eyes or whatever. Okay, that's electrical floor. I'm assuming I don't want to step in that. Question is, how do I accomplish that goal? Because I can't jump. Okay, the lights are. Maybe I don't want to look in that direction. Okay, that locker's occupied. Okay. You can see there was a little purple light in that locker, which means there's a thing in there, and you can't hide in that locker or you die. Or, well, you almost die. Technically, your friends can save you in that one, apparently, from what I've read. But I don't have any friends, so Maybe next time. I had them record some doors with me, but I didn't think it was interesting enough. Did he go the other way? That's cute. Nope, nope. I'm not looking at you. I don't want to look at you. Is this the door? Here we are. Yeah, money. Wonder if I'm gonna get a healing item sometime soon, because I've been at 91 health ever since I accidentally looked at the guy. And as I was saying earlier, I know I'm being unhelpfully reductive by just comparing it all to doors, but the inspiration is obvious, and a lot of people's first instinct is to sort of compare things to what they're familiar with. It's just a natural instinct in the brain to compare stuff that you're experiencing to stuff that's new. And obviously there is some I hate this room. There's some clear inspiration here. Because a lot of the entities do work in similar ways, but then when you think about it, a lot of these ways... Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that creepy thing. I don't know if I'm kept it on screen long enough for anyone to actually notice it, but in the corner of my eye I've spotted little glowy white tentacles reaching out for me from the darkness, which is not the kind of thing you want. Generally, that's something you want to avoid. Oh, joy. You are not occupied. Okay. And I think that'll kill me if I stay close to it for too long. But anyway. Oh, God. He's really loud. Is he still here? Is he still here? Oh, that made my heart skip a beat. He's still here. He's still here. Oh my god, my face. Ow. Oh. Jeez. Okay. And then there's this guy, and I don't know what his deal is, but he seems rather unenthused by everything that's going on. The Angler. The pulse that emits disrupts the black site's lights, causing them to flicker. Yeah, I get it. Chains? What the... After the recent black site lockdown, 4 of what can only be described as variants were spotted roaming the black site. There's gray, pink, brown, and green, referred to as Blitz, Pinky, Froger. Is that supposed to be Frogger, but they didn't realize it's spelled with 2 G's? And Chainsmoker, or is it actually supposed to be Froger? Origin unknown, further studies needed to deal with him with the original, which is still redacted. It's just hide. So I just hide. I have to wait until the sound goes away. I wasn't waiting until it went away, because normally with Rush it just goes past you and it doesn't double back. But apparently one of these guys, or maybe 2 of these guys, or hell, maybe all 3 of these guys, comes back.
The iron lung treatment, huh?
Oh, haha, because it's an anglerfish. Alright, man, I got a ton of stuff that time. I still haven't hit a milestone yet. I'm guessing it's going to be at 50. Anywho, gonna add a flashlight this time. Gonna finish my thought before I move on this time.
Don't waste it.
But anyway, it's human nature to compare things to what's familiar, even if that's like ignoring all of the legitimately different and unique things about the game. Like obviously every single model in here is different, and I'm assuming handmade. I don't think there's an entire stock model set. Like maybe these barrels are stock models, but at least some of this stuff, like maybe this thing, I forget what these are called. Maybe this isn't a stock model, but a lot of this stuff is probably, I mean, now that I'm looking at it, a lot of this stuff does seem like it could be a stock model, like generic heavy strongbox and wooden pallet, but like still, it took effort to put all this together. It does still take effort to assemble stock models, even if they are stock models. But that aside, it is a bit reductive, but it helps me understand it. It helps you understand it, because like obviously I could just say, oh, it's a thing you don't look at, and then your immediate jump in your brain would be, oh, it's like eyes, because that's what eyes does, and even if I didn't say it, oh yeah, battery, neat, you would think that even if you didn't want to think that. And yeah, it does kind of like make it sound like a copy, but it does acknowledge that it takes inspiration from doors, among other things. And I think it's fine to acknowledge your inspirations. Like it's fine to have a Pikachu clone in your creature collector, and among other things, to acknowledge your inspirations and sort of, oh, another code breacher, pay homage to them. And overall, I don't mean anything by it. Like obviously there are some people who say, oh, it's just doors but SCP, as like a deliberately reductive, purposefully harmful, oh, it's just a rip-off thing. Like this is, even if this is just inspired by it, I've already seen at least one unique mechanic, which is the thing that is in the lockers that kills you if you open the locker. But like, there's been so much, like humanity has progressed to the point where there's so many of us doing so many different things all at the same time that it's impossible to do anything original anymore. Like everything is inspired, and like people take inspiration from anything and everything, and that's a good thing. It's a great thing to inspire other creators to do things, even if they are just like heavily based on your work. Like obviously, this is like the tree trunk is basically a one-to-one of doors. You are going through sequentially numbered doors, and there are entities trying to kill you, and you're looting key cards and cash, and you're trying to get to the end, which I'm assuming will be 100, but that's just a blatant assumption. Who knows? It could be 75. This could go all the way up to 1,000. Hell, Spooky's House of Jump Scares went all the way up. Or no, it's not Spooky's House of Jump Scares anymore. It's Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. I'm just gonna use my code breacher on this because I didn't use my last code breacher. And apparently those self-destruct after you use them, which is weird because they're not actually like official tech. They're just bootleg contraptions that people made. But yeah, there are obviously people who make these comparisons to deliberately be reductive. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to... Where are the emergency lights? Yeah. Apparently they aren't in every room. Anyway, I'm not trying to be reductive. I'm just trying to help you understand what's going on. I'm trying to help me understand what's going on too. Because if I understand what's going on, then I'm going to do better. And as entertaining as it is to watch people rage over a game, that hasn't really been my target demographic of entertainment. I've always been more of a casual, calm, understanding what I'm trying to do kind of guy. And I don't always succeed at that. I don't like that sound. I know I just passed a bunch of item lockers there. If you didn't catch that, the text there is item locker. Oh god. I just want to get out of the darkness. These guys. And this is actually good timing because I wanted to talk about these guys. But this kind of inspiration sounds quiet. Okay, good. Leaves open the possibility for people to fix the things they don't like about the game. Like when I was doing like game design courses, I was always told about the 60-20-20 rule. Oh, there's a key card in this room somewhere. Where like you take 60% of a game and you basically just keep it the same as it is. That's like water ambience. That's like my game is a platformer. It is a creature collector. It is a first-person shooter. That's your 60%, your core. There we go. And then you take 20% of what a game does that you don't like, and you throw it out and or replace it with something new. And then you take 20% of what you wanted to see in a game. Probably could have hidden out of sight like you can with Rush, but okay. You can tell they're gone because I got the achievement for surviving them. So let it be known, the Screechings of the Damned is not ambiance. Something tells me I shouldn't touch that. Right? Oh no, it's fine. Ugh. Yeah. Something tells me this isn't quite fine. But I'll go with it anyway. Anyway, so like you take 60% of your core, and that's your core gameplay loop of walking through sequentially numbered doors while stuff's trying to kill you, and it's pretty hard to innovate on that in a way that isn't just making a different genre. Like you can argue that Sonic is a ripoff of Mario for multiple reasons, or vice versa, depending on which one came out first. I'm pretty sure Mario was first. But the one thing you can't do is argue that Sonic is a ripoff of Mario because they're both platformers, because that's just the genre they're in. That's a genre, and there's an acceptable amount that you can't copy, or you can copy. You are expected to copy actually, and that's your 60%. And then you take 20% and you throw it out, and then you take 20% and you expand on it. So like what I'm seeing here is their version of dupe is the same numbered door, but you have to pass an audio check. I still don't know what is bad keycard and what is just ambiance. I think that's just ambiance, but there's no way to be sure. Oh, that's the looky thing, isn't it? No? Oh, it's just a flare. Okay. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, I gotta swim, don't I? You see, stuff like this is why you don't build a facility underwater. Oh. Double duty, huh? But anyway, so this game is they took out needing to remember what door you're on. Do I have an oxygen meter? I don't think I do. Ow, my face. Okay, I'm not sure what I did wrong there. But I got an award for it, so it must not have been too wrong. Also, I apparently do not have an oxygen meter. This is creepy. I like these underwater segments. Like this is the thing. Like they added and expanded. Oh, here's some 6 Degrees of Freedom underwater segments with muffled sounds that you have to be extra careful on, extra creepy on. I believe my flashlight ran out of batteries. Oh, that doesn't fill it up all the way. Okay. Apparently I can hide by breaking line of sight. That's good to know. Didn't even see the lights flicker that time. Did he open the door? No, he doesn't open the door in this one, yeah. Am I surfacing? I'm going up. Whether I'm surfacing is... I seem to be surfacing because there's a flare. The flares don't really burn underwater, do they? Alright. Cool, yeah. So they've added a couple things, they've changed a couple things. Like I can understand why they thought that I have a new flashlight with full battery now, and I kind of wish I hadn't put the battery in that other one. Can I take the battery? I can't take the batteries out of them. There's no. I haven't seen a hotkey for that or a keybind for that. Like, yeah, nothing. Anyway, um, I kind of agree. Having to memorize what door number you're on and keep track of it constantly was. Oh my god. Was no, don't look at it. No, don't look at it. No, no. This, however, it makes the enemy more of a challenge, but it's also more annoying. I have to say, mixed opinions on that. But like, see, they've changed things. Like an enemy that you just don't look at, that's boring. That's just a reaction check, and then you just have to not look in that direction for the rest of the room. So they expanded on it by making it more of a threat by pulling your vision. They removed the thing that kicks you out of your hiding spot. Or at least I assumed they did. Apparently they might not have, because the beating of my heart slowly increasing in tempo. Another flashlight! What the hell is going on here? Okay. Gonna need to listen here. Pretty sure I hear things. Anyway, they made, apparently, I guess it makes more sense to, yeah, that's definitely things I'm hearing. So it's this one. No. I just want to return to the surface. You and me both, kid. You and me both. Okay, that was definitely a footstep. But I hear sounds here, too. So it's just like a trick room, and none of these doors are right, and there's like a hidden fourth door somewhere. I'm just gonna guess this one. Whew. Okay. So like they've made their eyes equivalent more of a threat, and that's interesting. And they've made they have 4 versions of Rush instead of just 2. And I'm assuming they follow different rules than just Rush and Ambush. And they've allowed you to review information on any of the stuff that's killed you at any time. And you know, that's all stuff that I bet people have played, at least these guys played Doors and like, it wouldn't be cool if this was the thing. Because like, yeah, I do kind of agree. Oh god. Eyes wasn't much of a threat. Having to remember what... Having to remember what door number you're on constantly was kind of annoying. I should probably be searching more of the drawers in the event that I find a healing item. But then I'm always really afraid to linger in these rooms. I've apparently entered the heavy containment zone, by the way. I'm always afraid to linger in rooms like this, and just in general, because you never know when there might be an entity that catches up with you and murders you if you spend too long in one room. You know? And I mean, I don't see anyone doing that because it kind of But on the other hand, those ambiance noises are really concerning. I think it's just the doors going door, making their door sounds. Door, 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 door. Ooh, medkit. Hey, almost missed that. Ah, the that was a 75 heal. Oh, the classic medkit usage animation of dumping some oil on your hand, wrapping it in a bandage, and then throwing the whole rest of the box away. Is that a disco ball?
I'm taking that.
Okay, apparently. Was that did they like pick up like a file or something? I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking around. Like normally when you pick up the stuff, you just get money for it. I guess I picked up a file. Was that like a do I have information on whatever entity that file was on now? Because normally you only get information from the entities when you die. So maybe it would be interesting, especially for some of the rarer entities, to have ways to get information on how to beat them without dying to them. Like I'm already dreading at some point indulging my completionist aspect and dying to. I guess I've already technically died to the angler. And dying to the angler, or dying to everything a bunch of times, really, to fill out the information. Because you get more information every time you die. Oh, there's a keycard reader. I didn't even notice. I was just searching this place because I was looking for items. It's got to be in this room then, because I haven't seen it elsewhere. Oh, that is a very long rope. Or snake. Or disembodied intestine. Who knows? Is that you down there? In this facility, it could really be anything. Hell, disembodied intestine is probably a normal guess for what it could be. It might be like the silly string of the cosmos, and if you play Cat's Cradle with it, it ends the universe or whatever. And that's obviously like a joke, but if you've never read some of the more recent SCP articles, like they're both numbered 43. So I'm assuming that's a bug. It's either a bug or the room was supposed to spawn two of them because it's so big and you only need one, and it just spawned them both in the same place, which I guess could also be considered a bug depending on how you look at it. Hear that? So is that just something that happens with that entity specifically? That if I don't get out of the hiding spot fast enough after they're gone, I have like a panic attack and die? Also, am I misseeing this, or is 2 thumb drives worth 15, but 1 thumb drive is worth 5? Because that exchange rate doesn't really math for me. I also just realized I'm working on the set of Doors rules that I've garnered for myself over quite a long time of playing that game, actually. Of you're mostly safe in dark rooms. Yep. Didn't take that time for some reason. Alright.
Need to stock up.
Ah.
Welcome, welcome. Don't be afraid.
Oh, whoa.
I'm not gonna hurt you, despite what you have seen, heard, and or been told. My name is Sebastian, your only friend.
True that.
If I'm correct, your supervisors have told you to secure loose assets, documents, files, whatever. However, if I can make it worth your while, I'm gonna ask you to cut a deal. You give me any research you might have on you, and I'll give you some of these items I've scavenged. Here, you can just pick it off my tail. These would be far more useful to you compared to some silly data, no? If you don't ask questions, I won't either. You get yours, and I get mine. And if you already have anything that might be running low on juice, you can buy batteries from the table next to me. Whenever you want to get going, The key card to the next zone is by the radio. Free of charge. No strings attached.
Sure, buddy. Okay, that guy's creepy. I can buy his document for 1,000. I have enough for it. A lantern, a flash beacon, a hand-cranked flashlight, and another mic. I'm gonna buy his document.
All right. I'll have it ready for you to read when you're at the surface again.
And I'll buy a battery. Because I fully do not expect to clear the next room. Because next room is 50. And if I know anything about doors and doors likes, it's that 50 is the boss room. Or not. It appears to just be a halfway point. Unless 51 is the boss room and this is just an interim to set up if someone like charges ahead or whatever. So these purple key cards sometimes don't take. That's a bug I'm noticing. And again, this is in early access, so I'm expecting there to be bugs. But I appreciate the fact that the only bugs I've seen so far have been pure like quality of life stuff. I have yet to fail to enter a hiding spot or like get unfairly caught by an entity. Of course, I wouldn't really know what being unfairly caught would be because I've never played this game before, so I don't know what fair is. Alright, I need to find the valve to lower the water, I bet, or turn off the electricity. That's what this green light is leading me towards, I bet. I just see the caution lines on the floor, and I'm like, oh, it's a pipe puzzle. Oh, you couldn't have done that faster, actually. Yeah, there we go. Is that it? No. I need to get it to here. So it seems like the amount of money you're expected to have is a little bit higher. Because like the big purchase for doors was the crucifix. Okay, so you don't shine the light at that guy. Got it. Okay, just making sure. Because if it's a yes, because I'm that's the same sound and it looks the same, so I'm assuming that's the guy that was reaching for me out of the shadows. So I'm assuming that the general thing is they lurk around in the dark, and I'm guessing they're kind of like Screech, but they're also sort of like eyes in that you don't want to look at them. And I know this is unhelpfully reductive because it doesn't really fit. It doesn't really fit either of those descriptions. I wanted to test to make sure that shining the light at them was a bad thing and not something that made them go away, for example. Because a lot of the times when you have something that... oh, they know how to make you stressed out by walking across a plank. Oh, man. I wanted to make sure, because normally when something reacts to having the light shown at it, I mean, I'm only really drawing from Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay, which I've never seen. I've seen it. I've never played it. I've never played any Five Nights at Freddy's game, but I've seen, like, all of them. So I'm drawing from that, and like you shine the light at stuff to make it freeze in place and or go away, especially like the Joy Creation, that new Joy Creation remastered, oh no, demo thing, hiding spot, you good in here? The demo that's been coming out, I've been seeing a couple of videos on that. Interesting. So it looks like their version of don't sit in the locker forever, you moron, is only triggered after an entity, like, leaves. Damn, I'm on fire. I mean, not literally. I don't know why I feel the need to preface that it's not literal, because I'm obviously not literally on fire. Just... I'm just imagining, like, the This Is Fine meme, but it's just like the guy at the table is just like, wow, I'm on fire. And instead of this is fine, it's just, I'm on fire. I'm sure someone's done that already. Just nonchalantly, oh hey, I'm burning to death. Anyway. It's a fan. Okay. Anyway, I was on about, I've seen FNAF gameplay, I've never played it myself. I'm thinking about, there's like a Five Nights at Freddy's 2 remastered thing that I've also been seeing that's also on Roblox somehow. Like, man, like, wow, people are doing a lot with Roblox these days. Hey, look, a keycard. Oh, wow, I picked the right way to go just out of coincidence. Neat. Oh, boy. Nothing makes you quite as scared of crawling through vents like the realization that something may or may not be in the vents with you. Yeah. Gotta say, one thing that really puts this game in perspective, it's dark. It is very dark. This is the start. Okay, like it is very hard to see without the flashlight and without a light source in general. I'm guessing that's kind of the point, and that's why they have like the hand cranked flashlight. 66. That's the door I need. But how do I get up there? Is there like a ladder? Oh, here, okay. Derp. Of course it would be that simple. It's never not that simple. Anyway. Oh, that one's occupied. You can see there's a little purple blooble in it. Yep, you're coming back. Haven't gotten the badge for you yet. You appear to be gone. It's one thing you can do with like Roblox badges. Just like, oh hey, I got the badge for surviving this thing, therefore it's safe to come out. Of course, that only works the once. Oh, that's not the door. See, I cannot see a single thing. Did the lights just turn on, or is that... Or was I just... Okay. 68. So your boss floor is at 69. Got it. Nice. Where am I going? I'm just gonna dip in here. Oh, we're playing Dead by Daylight now. door open. Is there another thing? Is there getting a friend here at the moment? Can't see. I see local okay. But yeah. Don't know what that sound is. His problem with playing React is I don't know if it's bug or if I missed something. Because as far as I'm aware, the door should be open. I'm actually with 8 because it's too fast and it's everything. Go back a little. This will probably open until... See if I can see everything. Gotta check every inch of the walls. Ah, there's a door here. Okay. So just how far off the beaten path am I this far, I assume. I'm not sure I like that. Okay. Stay out of the searchlights. Alright. Appreciate the boss music. This thing doesn't appear to be able to hear, which is good. Owie. You know what? I'm just gonna... Well, this might have been a bad idea. Does the searchlight go all the way here, and does line of sight block it? Okay, we appear to be in the clear. One wonders, like, I get it's supposed to be like a supernatural entity and all that, but like, how does it like actually find food? So I don't think there's a reason I need to stay crouched. Okay, that's 3. Owie. I'm gonna kill myself just by failing the generator repair. I appreciate that it lets you move a little as you're doing the exit the generator animation. It's nice. Alright, now where's the last one? Also, I just realized, are those fish hooks dangling from it? It's not like sticking out like a tongue or anything. It's like yanking with fish hooks. That's actually pretty cool creature design, just in general. Like, all these kinds of like weird anomaly things are just a really great like lesson in creature design. Or not really a lesson, but just like an observation of creature design. Now the question is, do I have to get out, or does this thing blow up when the generator comes back online? Do not. Okay. Wait, there's more broken? Oh, is this just like phase 2? Or did I only need to fix 5? Ow. I'm not doing too hot, guys. Uh-oh. How did that not see me? Oh, it's timed. Okay, it's not like you touch the light, you die. Okay, this thing's green. I'm getting alarms. I think it's just more broken than necessary to prevent you from having to run around finding the exact last one. Whew! Okay, I think we beat the boss. Eyes in the skies. Yeah. Okay, so it's not an instant kill, though the searchlights aren't. Okay, that's cool. Kind of wanted to get info on that guy. Oh. Man, are we gonna blow past this on run 3? I highly doubt that, and I've eternally jinxed it just by saying so. saying that it could be a possibility. That Bloxy Cola. You can never escape the fact that it's a Roblox game at its heart, and I'm not just talking about the cubic limbs. Pissed off. Oh. Okay, I get it. This is a survival room. So that thing is a shark that doesn't like it when you look at them. Okay, I thought it was just like a floating glob of whatever. So, oh my god, it's really strong pull. So why is there a door locking command for when the shark's coming by that kills you when you look at it and makes you look at it? I mean, I guess it might not be a door locking command because the red is like corrupted because like it turns red when the creepy guys are fooling you. It's like, oh, I just want to go back up to the surface. Like, oh my god. It seems like there is a range component to the pull. Or is it line of sight? It might be line of sight. So now we're fighting the pissed off shark. Okay, I can just about... Oh, I need a key card. That's great. I only have 3 health. He's not pulling me nearly as hard this time. Appreciate that there are lots of natural lights in the environment, so even in the dark rooms you can sort of get an idea. It's not as perfect as the tactile vision of doors, but it's still something. Like, they at least acknowledged the point. And maybe the point of it is to be more of a challenge than doors as dark rooms. In which case I'm just complaining about it working as intended. I'm not really complaining about it, more so I'm pointing out how personally I dislike not being able to see as a game mechanic. Can I hide in this? Do I need to hide in this is the question. Certainly seems like I do. Oh, it's a mini game. Keep this. Excuse you. Oh, this is very loud music. I know it's a lot quieter for you guys, but there is some heavy metal blaring in my ears right now. Which is why I'm talking loud, because it's hard to hear myself think. Oh, no. Oh, this is a lot more involved than I... No. Oh, it's yanking my mouse all over the place. How long does this last? Please tell me it's almost over. Woo! Again? Yep, again. What? Oh. Okay, so there is a version of hide.
I'm glad to see that Urban Shade is only sending their best and brightest.
Yeah. Okay, I got more about the angler at least. Breaches containment. The pulsative mist disrupt the lights. Yeah, I knew that already. You can also tell what's on the way from its ear-piercing scream. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. Look for a place to hide before its arrival. Leave the room shrouded in darkness. Take a while for the emergency lights to kick in. Look for flashlights and light sources.
You should wait a bit longer. That one likes to take its time.
Thank you. I hid in the locker too early. Okay. Whew. That was a trip. That was a trip. So yeah, this has been Pressure. And yeah, that was good lord, that was just over an hour. Okay, I definitely do not have time for another run. That was pretty good run, all things considered, though. So I will see you guys next week, presumably.